Come with me. Come with me. Katt Williams has way more tea to spill. I'm telling you right now. Not just because of the Diddy stuff or anything else. This guy knows the ins and outs of everything that's been happening in his industry and others for a long time. He's also a bit of an innovator and somebody who claims to have cracked the social media algorithm. I tend to believe him. He really did make a splash in a 3-hour interview with the Shay in a way that I, can't deny. Let's talk a little bit more about Katt Williams from a story that was sent to me by, one of the great supporters here of the channel. So let's jump right in, covering a GQ conversation with Katt Williams. From the article, Katt Williams is pulling back the curtain on the strategy behind his unforgettable appearance on Shannon Sharpe's YouTube series Club Shay. In a candid new interview with GQ, Williams opened up about the intentionality behind the explosive interview. When asked why he chose to give Sharpe such a high-profile interview, Williams explained Shannon is in the rare position where people aren't sure where his allegiance lies. That's true. He doesn't sound like most people that do what he does. He doesn't seem to have all the pull that others do. Hence the reason his interview with Kamala didn't go very far. But it's interesting. He continued, people aren't sure if Shannon has been bought and paid for. Is he in the pocket because all these people are paying him, or is he really just a regular? In his view, Sharpe's ambiguity created a unique opportunity. There's so many questions that it gives me opportunity to allow this man to show his true colors, while I show mine. And boy, did he. For Williams, Sharpe represented the exact kind of fan that he wanted to reach, and he certainly did, because it reached well beyond that into my sphere and circles, and well beyond that as well. During his appearance at the Vulture Festival, Williams revealed that he'd cracked the social media algorithm before his Club Shay interview, and intended to use it to his advantage, which there's no denying he absolutely did. I set out to kill the careers of the people I was talking about, he confessed, but it was so vicious that I erased all of the knockout blows and just left the jabs so that the comic I'm talking about knows I know your real story, you mother trucker. I'm gonna tell this, but you know what else I know? Which he obviously does. He has the goods and the means to destroy others. This guy dropped dimes on everybody in that particular interview, and you might want to go back and watch it because there's some hidden meaning in some of the things he said in all 3 hours there. And again, as viewers of that 3-hour long interview may recall, Williams didn't hold back, dishing out some sharp critiques of fellow comedians, including Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey, and others. Well, one of those others, if you remember, was Matt Rife. He said some things that probably weren't all that flattering to a comedian that has wide and deep appeal to men and ladies alike. And it's strange how the diss style of crowd work he does is so appealing to the ladies who are often the subjects of it. In addition to his comedy career, Williams has shared plans to expand his empire, again with that military base that he purchased in Alabama, where he intends to build his own movie studio, drawing inspiration from production giants like Donald Glover, 50 Cent, and Tyler Perry. Follow Tyler Perry, my friend. Williams expressed, it's just not fair to put all that pressure on Tyler Perry. He can only do so much. And I agree. Tyler does need some more friends and friendly competition, as do many other people in that area. The South is going to be quite the production hub over the next few decades, and we're watching the slow destruction, intentional implosion maybe, of what Hollywood is and used to be. I have a feeling that we will be hearing much, much more from Katt Williams in the future, and I think that that'll, in and of itself, be rather entertaining. The question is, what do you think or believe of what Katt Williams presented when he was talking to Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay? I think he was telling the truth, and a lot of that bears out in a lot of the recent developments that have happened in light of a change of leadership in this country. I believe we're going to be looking at a lot of lists of a lot of things that a lot of people are definitely responsible for, guilty of, and or tangentially attached to. You have an entire industry that's terrified of somebody doing any kind of investigation into what they were up to. The dirty little secrets. And we already know that the elites and everybody else align elsewhere with the other side of the equation. So it only stands to reason. It's odd how so many people involved in so many quote unquote conspiracy theories have been proven right in the last few years, most especially in the last 18 months, and what a lot of them are going to be found to be right again or claiming very recently. I'm excited. I don't know about you, and I think Katt Williams is an interesting dude to be following on this adventure. Oh, don't worry about it. There's many, many more. But I think you have to take the good with the bad and accept there's quite a lot of bad out there. Obviously, that interview went wild, absolutely virally wild, and it's continued to stay in the public eye for some time. He obviously just did the recent comedy special, which is Woke Folk, spelled differently, and we'll be doing a grand tour, basically, called Katt Williams Heaven on Earth Tour. That kicks off in January, and I'm sure you'll find dates at all of your favorite ticket purchasing locations, which are limited by Monopoly, I'm sure. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about Katt Williams and all of his proclamations and accusations and stories in that particular special. Let me know if you think it's worth following these types of stories here on the channel. It's a little bit beyond the news scope of what I do in entertainment, outside of the fact that this man intends to make an impression on the movie side of the equation. Perhaps there is a little room for politics after all. And as a quick reminder, if you're here for the first time or the 1,000th, double check that you're still subscribed to the channel, because I've been seeing a lot of people disappear, and I know I see them regularly on live streams, which only means one thing. You didn't turn on notifications, or YouTube has accidentally, I use that in quotes, removed you from the roster. So double check, make sure you're still subscribed. And if you've never been subscribed, this is the time to do it. It's absolutely free. I offer content almost every single day in almost every single way, so you don't want to miss anything. One final reminder, I actually have a merchandise store called beachpunk.com where you can find actual beach attire for every time of year, every season, and enjoy a pair of socks or perhaps a hat or, well, anything with a rooster emblem on it. We've got wonderful water bottles, beach towels, shoes, believe it or not, ladies' handbags, shopping bags, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So be sure to check out beachpunk.com. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.